Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric Haas with EXP in sunny Southern California here on the west side of Los Angeles. Hope you guys are doing fantastic, ready for a new week to get started full of opportunity. And here I am to keep you dialed in. I've already got Mar Vista and Venice dialed in with the August 2020 market update. If you haven't checked that out already, it's right here for you to check out. I've also got Q2 2020 dialed in for Mar Vista, Venice, Brentwood, and Santa Monica. So it's going to be a good resource to check out that video and compare it to what we're going to be seeing here. Already told you Mar Vista and Venice are dialed in. We're about to check out Santa Monica, and I'm hoping that the market of Santa Monica is as hot as the demand for people wanting to get to the beach, because LA still, my friends, is somewhat on a lockdown. There's not much to do, and people are flooding the beaches. There's no room in sight to sit down or have any space. My wife was out there a couple weeks ago, and it was jam-packed. And that's happening at all beaches, even at Paradise Cove in Malibu, down to Manhattan Beach, right by the pier. It is jam-packed. People are hot, and they want to get out to the beach. So let's see, my friends, right here, right now, that the Santa Monica market has rebounded and is similar to what we were seeing just 1 year ago, or is it still kind of in the slumps and trying to figure its way out through this pandemic? Right here, right now, we're going to figure it out, because I'm here to keep you dialed in on not only how this pandemic impacts our local lives, but how it's impacting our local housing markets in Mar Vista, Santa Monica, Brentwood, and Venice, as well as tips, tricks, and strategies you as buyers, sellers, and investors can be implementing to stay successful in this market, or any market for that matter. Now, without further ado, let's see what Santa Monica is all about. Alrighty, guys, before we jump into what's going on in Santa Monica with the housing market, what the numbers are saying, and if we're looking anything remotely like we were to the market of 1 year ago, you know what time it is. I love your support, guys. Please keep giving it to me, because it motivates me. This is something I never thought I would do. I never thought I would be on screen, but the fact that you guys are feeling me and giving me the support, I am going to continue to deliver on a weekly basis, bi-weekly, Monday and Friday, as I always have been, with these updates and things that you need to be aware of, because that's what I'm all about. I want to deliver value to you guys, so please give me a little more support with the subscribe, like, and smashing a comment out to me. I truly appreciate it. I answer all comments as well. Anything I can help out with, I'm here for you. Let's dial in. What's going on, Santa Monica? Well, the actives, my friends, is up 67%, and that's obviously, we've been seeing that throughout all the market updates that we've been doing thus far for August 2020, and in Q2's market updates as well. So we've jumped to 77 homes currently active for sale in Santa Monica. We don't really have a number of what was in escrow under contract for 2019, but right now we've got 34 homes under contract in Santa Monica for August of 2020. Whether they're going to close in September, we don't know. They might carry into October. We know how these lenders have had to experience some uncertainty with this pandemic, and then also, buyers not certain where their money is, or down payment, the stock market, what have you. So it's going to be interesting to see. Average days on market in a hot market was 50 days. So I'm going to think that with a higher inventory, we're going to be a little bit higher up than the 50 days on market, the average during a hot seller's market like we experienced last year. What are we looking at for the median sales price? Well, my friends, it has dipped to 11%, actually, from 2.8 million to 2.5 million. So people are starting to get serious. Sellers are getting serious about their prices. They want to sell their homes. Those that are serious about selling their homes are pricing them correctly from the start, or they're reducing it quickly to maximize that dollar that they're going to get at the end of the day, because you don't want to find yourself chasing down the market in a market where the buyers are not as, say, plentiful as they were 1 year ago. Now, let's look at our average price per square foot, which has also seen a little bit of a drop, 7% drop from $1,393 to $1,300. It's understandable. Things are changing right now. It's not a certain market. It's not the market we were experiencing 1 year ago. So realistically speaking, my friends, it is not rebounded as of yet. But you know what? It is showing inclinations that it's trying to get back to where we were. And I'm going to keep reporting, keep you up to speed on that in the upcoming months. We've got September, October, November, December. We're going to complete the year, and I'm going to keep dialing you in on what to expect and what's coming. So again, interesting, this trend is happening again in Santa Monica. It happened in Venice and Mar Vista, but we're seeing again that the highest number of homes are the homes that are selling under the asking price, and it's no different in August of 2020, and it was no different in August of 2019. August 2019 had 15 homes selling under the asking price. August 2020 had 20 homes selling under the asking price. Again, similarly, the second highest number of homes sold was for homes that sold over asking price was 5 in August of 2019, and 9 in August 2020. Now, friends, I forgot to mention this to you in the Mar Vista and Venice video, but I want to be crystal clear with you. The homes that have gone over the asking price, they have never had to reduce their price. Did you hear me? They never reduced their price once. They started at the right price the very first day they came on the market, and that's why they moved and sold over the asking price, and that's why you see this number moving up a bit, because sellers have to be conscious about this right now if you want to sell in this market. Now, if we're looking down below, sold volume has increased 30% from 76 million to 99 million. That's great. You know, hopefully it's going to jumpstart and continue this so that we can get back on track to where we were. But again, no guarantees as to when that's going to happen. We've also dropped in the sold price versus the original list price from 1 year ago, getting 98% of the original asking price, to right now in 2020 August getting 97% of the original list price. Now, let's look at what the popular price ranges are for Santa Monica. And my friends, it's no different again. We're seeing the trend. This 1 million to 2 million range is super hot. It's been hot in Mar Vista, it's been hot in Venice, and it's still the same in Santa Monica as well. That is the hot price point range for buyers right here and right now. And the other one that's quite hot as well is the $2 to $3 million range. For those of you that aren't completely familiar with Santa Monica, they have a price range that runs the gamut. You can buy a house for $1 million, or you can buy a house for over $20 million. So we do have some homes that actually sold for the 5 to 10 million range. There were 2 in August of 2019. I had no room for it, I'm sorry. And there were 2 that sold for August of 2020. Now, homes that actually sold above $10 million in Santa Monica, there was only 1, and that was in 2019. We didn't have any for August of 2020. But those, my friends, those sales can really impact the median price too. So this is something to pay attention to, because when you have a few homes that sold for over $10 million 1 year, and the last year, that same month, they didn't, you know, there's going to be a discrepancy in the numbers. So you got to pay attention to that as well, because just because a $10 million home sells and the median price goes up, that doesn't necessarily mean that your house all of a sudden went up in price too. So make sure that you're dialed in with a local real estate agent like myself, who understands the trends, who understands how this pandemic is impacting the market with the numbers and what you need to pay most attention to, and that's that price right now. All the marketing stuff can go hand in hand. You know, all the video, great things to do right now is pay to play on social media. But if you don't have that price dialed in, no marketing that you do is going to get that home sold. So my friends, right here and right now, you got to make sure, if you're a seller or a homeowner thinking of selling, you got to dial that price in from the start, or you're going to be chasing down that market. And you're not going to be one of these people here that's getting the above asking price, or one of these people at asking price. You definitely don't want to be one of these going under the asking price. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you need some assistance, you'd like me to help you out and get your home sold for top dollar, and I'd probably sell it in 2 weeks, you don't have to worry about this 50 days, because we would price it right. We would have the perfect marketing for you. That's a strategy that Amazon uses to keep your home fresh and in front of buyers all day, every day, not just the first time it comes on the market. So if you want to know more, I'm here for you. Drop a comment. I'm readily available, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great one. Stay safe. Keep it dialed in. We got Brentwood update coming next.